Speak for yourself.
Oh my.
Okay, so apparently I can now click a button on OBS and I can hear myself talking. That's crazy. Yeah, so welcome everybody. Thank you for all popping in. We are Dice and Destiny and we are here. Just doing a quick, I guess, catch up with the rest of the players, seeing how our weeks went. Anybody want to talk about how their weeks went?
Very tiring.
Yeah.
Just got my face cut. You guys know that. I
Yeah.
cannot breathe. I will soon be able to.
You got your face cut? What?
You weren't here for that. Yeah, got my deviated septum corrected.
Okay. Well, in layman's terms.
He had surgery on his deviated septum.
What the fuck is the the septum?
Yeah, the nose
The
crooked.
fleshy bit in your nose? The bit of cartilage in your nose.
Yep.
Oh, what did you do to it?
Apparently I broke
He
my nose.
deviated it.
Yeah.
You get punched in the face.
I think it goes back to a basketball game when I was young, and my face was quicker than my hands. Got
How old
yanked
are
away
you
to
now?
basketball. 43.
Jesus Christ. You need to get surgery 30 years later for something that... Fucking hell.
I never noticed. My wife was like, "I'm deaf and you snore so loud you're keeping me up." So I went to the doctor and he was like, "I would like to take your money and cut on your face." And I said, "Okay."
I need to get that done. I snore.
My scalpel is a brush and your face is a wonderland.
Your body
My
is a
body
wonderland.
is a wonderland.
Why is it that both you and I, Matt, thought of that song?
Because it's a banger.
Niklaus, Goss, how was y'all's week?
Vibing, man. I'm still deciding. I was sick most of it, so
Oof.
always fun.
Yeah. Well, do us a little quick recap. Just because Goss wasn't here, do a longer recap for him. 2 sessions ago, the forces of chaos came to the doorsteps of the tower, like they said they would. In the 3 days that it took you guys in the 3 days up to that, you were able to amass a small army of your own through help from the Almerian elves, the Keldor dwarves, and Haven's standing militia. They were all able to get to you and help you through various means of using the memory stones during your confrontation with the forces of Macaw. The right hand of Tiamat, also known as Tal'Nakhor, came out, and with his hordes upon hordes of silverfists and forged, Tal'Nakhor called Kine out for a one-on-one duel, while the rest of the party and their allies fought the standing army that Macaw had brought. Through a grim and perilous fight, Kine emerged victorious, destroying the Avatar of Tiamat for this cycle and leaving behind the broken body of Lucius Vernalis, his old mentor. With quick thinking, Lucius was saved, and he is now currently in the medical ward part of the tower. What is it? Niklaus and moon were able to summon visages of dragons who could have potentially been dragons in the past, but the dragons, one caused destruction, one healed, and it healed the allies as well as took down a majority of the forces. After the battle, the dragon egg that is up at the top of the tower hatched. You now have a young dragon, or a young gold dragon, on the top of the tower who has basically bonded to Niklaus. And that is currently where you're at. You also received reports in the days after the battle that Almeria has stood together, and towns and cities have pushed the Silver Fists out and are slowly taking back what the Silver Fists have destroyed. Pockets of demi-humans have formed small resistance groups. Gyrus informs you that there is an actual full-on rebellion in Macaw, and they're known as the Desert Blades. And there's one more thing that you have. Let me think of it. You are all now Dukes of Almeria. And that was the long recap version.
So
you
does
said
that mean
that
when
my
we go to an inn, we say you need to put up your dukes?
Jesus. But what'd you say, Goss?
So you said that my character did something last session. I wasn't here. Was it anything important, or it just kind of helped out in a fight, or what?
You helped out in the big battle. You did level up, so you're all now level 11.
Okay.
Also, right now you're in the medical ward, taking care of the little girl.
And what would you be doing? What would you all be doing?
Well, I'm going to run around the tower because there was a fucking earthquake and make sure that everything is okay.
Alrighty.
I guess for now I'm gonna stay with Limmel.
Okay.
Is she still unconscious, or did she ever wake up, or is she just?
She is still unconscious. But like I mentioned to Niklaus last session, she is I can't remember the proper term, but she is what is known as a soul coma. And she is basically on the cusp of returning. She just, something is regressing her, keeping her under for as long as it's been.
Hey, Soup, do we know if Golden Dragon is a boy dragon or a girl dragon?
What do you want it to be?
No preference. You just asked me to come up with a name.
You decide. Whichever name piques your fancy.
That didn't
Or
work.
you roll, you have to do /R. Huh.
Okay, I have no idea what the number means though, because we didn't assign it to anything. I don't know, guys. What do you think?
Does it matter?
Gameplay wise, no. Roleplay wise, it'll be different.
It's really what we're hanging on right now. Really?
Basically,
you got a better idea, start talking.
Niklaus, it basically boils down to early ages of daddy or pop.
Oh, we're not doing daddy. Don't ever let those words come out your mouth again. Okay, we will go with Oren.
Okay.
Only sounds like a boy's name, so.
Sweet. Put it in chat.
Alrighty. Is there anything else you guys want to do?
Yeah, well, it depends. It's up to you. Do I ever find out why there was a fucking earthquake in the tower?
Yeah, because there was a baby dragon born.
I guess his question is, does he know a baby dragon was born?
Oh,
No,
no.
I was kind of trying to hint at that we would roleplay this, but I guess we won't.
Oh, okay. So kind, you are worried about why there was a earthquake. As you are running through the tower, through the open windows, you'll hear like squawks and squeaks that you haven't heard before. And
All right. There is a really big parakeet somewhere in the woods, but that still doesn't explain why there's the earthquake. Go to the medical ward first to make sure everyone is all right.
Strangely enough, everything looks fine in here. Goss, you didn't even feel the earthquake.
It's as if you were somewhere else.
Who are you talking about, Willis?
Ranger, did you not just feel the earth move?
I did not. And again, I'm not standing on the earth. I'm standing in the tower.
You know what? I'm just gonna come in here and lie down. I think I'm suffering from ember leaf withdrawal.
No, I think you should.
Yes, I think I shall. And it's just going to lie down on one of the 3 infirmary beds, and then one, if there isn't one, he's just going to lie down on the floor.
Gertrude follows in after you and just hops up on top of the bed with you. The Mistress Hasty comes over with a concoction and says, "It's for you, lad."
I do not need anything. Leave me alone, please.
Oh, it looks like you've come down with a bit of the egg.
I said, leave me alone.
She walks away.
Does the ranger have any stag blood? That'll help.
Yeah, I was looking in my inventory. I don't think I have any.
If you come near me, this spear will hit you on purpose this time.
You mean this time?
Yeah.
Pretty sure you did on purpose the first time.
Oh, let it go, elf.
I don't think so.
Bahamut give me patience, for if you give me strength, I just might strangle an elf.
Do
Oh
it.
wait, that's...
Come at me, bro.
I'm gonna take off my helmet and rub my eyes.
So, the people around us, do they know that he has horns growing out of his head?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I guess they will know now, because it was only up until recently that I gave up on shearing them, because they refused to be filed down.
Does Limo have her stuffed animal thing?
Yes, Locke has stayed by the bedside the whole entire time. He hasn't moved, but he stayed by the bedside.
Trying to think. What would help bring her out of her coma if something is keeping her, holding her back? I guess I don't really wouldn't know much about that. My character wouldn't anyway.
Go ahead and let me do this rule then. Let's see. Yeah, you wouldn't necessarily know, but then you start thinking about it. And this will be
Yeah, see that I might be able to roll in that one on.
all right. With that, you know that someone with what you know of your people is that somebody with an attachment to an outside object. So somebody with a familiar or a eidolon. You know that there's something that has to be done if the person who is the summoner or the wizard or sorcerer or whatever, something were to happen, the eidolon or the familiar themselves has a failsafe to keep their body and their soul like intact, so that nothing happens or nothing like allows them to transcend. And you know that she is something. You don't know if she's a sorcerer or a witch or a wizard or a oracle or anything that has a potential for that, but you do know that this entity is linked to her somehow.
Now, since I'm a summoner, that's what we picked, right? So I'm not a summoner. Yeah, summoner. Would I? That really only helps me with my summon. So the stuffed animal, Locke, basically has like her soul. Is that, am I understanding that right?
To an extent, yeah, something of that nature.
Okay, well, minus like attacking it, I don't know what else to do.
Well, with that roll, because you critically succeeded, you would know that. So at the moment, Locke is inert. He's not active. He's not alive. You do know that there is a compartment on him that he has on his body.
Oh, it does
Especially-
have like a little pocket or something.
Yeah, it's like a little, like a pocket.
I search said pocket.
Right. What you will find is a rolled up piece of parchment that has, let me see what languages you have.
I actually have one I haven't picked yet. I mean, that's kind of like breaking the.
Well, you have 3 languages that you, wait.
I have
You have-
3, and I have 3 on unallocated according to this.
So go ahead and pick 3 unallocated, and then I will check back with you on those languages. Niklaus, Aaron looks at you. Food?
How long has passed since I got up here with the entire pig?
5 minutes.
Oh, jeez.
Hunt?
We're gonna have to go hunting.
Food? And the moment you say
That
you've got to
means
go
you look-
hunting, he starts jumping and prancing around.
Okay, let's take him out to the woods for some hunting.
All right. Do you bring him through the tower? Or do you let him fall or
No,
fly or glide down?
Probably let him glide down. Because the windows here are probably bigger than the stairwells.
But yeah, you're at the top of the tower, so it's like crenellations. And he's the size of like a German Shepherd.
Oh, okay. Not quite as big as I thought. Yeah, I'd let him glide down. And we'll take the stairs.
All right. He Spyro glides. Like Spyro the Dragon.
Yeah.
Let me see. Kine, I need you to roll a D10. And anything above a 5 is a good result.
Okay.
So whenever you get back to me.
Looks like it was a bad result.
Oh, dang. Well, I'm sorry about that. It's not fun. All right. The dragon makes its way to the ground. At about the same time as you walking out the front door.
Who walks
And
out the
you-
front door?
I don't know. Are you looking out the window to see who goes out the front door?
I'm just asking, who are you talking to? Who you go
Oh.
out the front door? Who's you?
Niklaus.
Okay. Yeah. So we will venture off, I guess, to the wooded area, either here or here.
Okay.
Assume fantasy setting. There'll be like table or something running around.
Yeah, you'll find some game and some stuff like that. This will be a full-on montage between you and the dragon, and I just need flat rolls. So yeah, just flat roll.
D20.
Yeah. All right, so you travel for about 3 hours. You're hunting with your dragon for about 3 hours. In those 3 hours, he is able to get 15 different types of animals. So you got your deer, your rabbits, some quail, some ducks, a few pigs or boars.
Are there any stag?
What happened? Okay, so I have to do this / roll 1d100. Yes, there was a few stag.
Okay, I will have attempted to gather some stag blood for the ranger since I was out.
All right, then I will need this and
May not do it well, but at least I tried.
oh my gosh. You barely failed.
I mean,
As you go to
again,
so
I try.
So you go to get the life's blood of the couple stags, and Aaron is happily prancing around. And every time you go to fill up these vials, he bumps into you, which causes you to drop it, and the vial shatter. So you're unable to get anything that could be usable by Goss.
All right. Well, I tried.
All right. Moon, you have learned that the library of this place has some books that you're looking for. I think that was one of the few things I mentioned last session, is that you got a book, and there's more books in the library. Well, obviously there's more books in the library. It's a library. Pfft. Stupid Jason.
What is, excuse me, this book?
If I had been really good at keeping notes, I could tell you exactly what it was.
I love that for me.
Let me see.
Would you make sure 16
Let's see. I don't remember the name of the book. Oh,
Many words.
the Book of Many Words. See. I'm having to go back through real quick to figure out what we can give you for now.
Fine, we can just get it later.
Yeah. You do have two books that come to mind. One is The Heart That Chose Winter. And Ice Does Not Rage, It Endures.
All right. I'm trying to find my notes. Ah, it's looking a little weird. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Alrighty. So with everybody preoccupied with things, Goss, you are still sitting in the infirmary with Limel.
And I was looking at that parchment I found in Locke's pocket.
Yes. I'm going to check. Okay. I'm going to grab the paperwork. I'm going to find it now. Alrighty. Do you want to copy this down, or do you want me to just say it and you just go with the flow?
You can just say it.
All right. So what you're reading, it says, Lethvael in Silora, Nyath Ilra ben Thiralen Solae, Mirith in Thalin, Violeth Noah, Sereth Kailun, Ilindra She, Thal, and Varun. And that's what it says in Sylvan. In Common, it says, Spirit bound in quiet roots, I call your name. Soul adrift beyond the veil, remember your path. You are not lost, you are not gone. By life's light, return. And as you read this, the scroll, the writing on the scroll starts to light up as you read each word, and it disappears. And when the final word is spoken, the parchment bursts into flames, and you see the color return to Limel's cheeks. Locke stands up and runs to her, and you see her eyes flutter open.
Okay. I motion for the nurse, and I go to Limel's side to make sure she doesn't, overexert herself from being laying there for how long.
Okay. The Mistress Hasty comes over quicker than her old body can be perceived to do so. She bumps into your bed, Kine, as she, in her haste to come to this now awoken child, and Limel looks up calmly, and she says, "Where are my brother and sister?"
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Your brother and sister is at that town that we found her in?
Yeah, they were in the town.
Long time ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brother or sister are heads on sticks.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it. We'll say, sorry, child, but they're not here.
Are they practicing? We have a big show coming up.
What's happened since you last slept? Much for you to catch up on, but for now, let's just let you slowly regain yourself.
What do you mean?
How long has it been?
For y'all, it's been weeks since she's been in the coma, since she's been here. Because when you guys saved her from actually, not even been weeks. It's been like a week. Because when you guys saved her from Shokan, he was using her to. No, it wasn't Shokan. It was someone else. So yeah, this is before all that. So it has been weeks. Then yeah. She still thinks that y'all are in Haven, and that this is the day after you guys had went to the carnival, is what she describes. Is that she
like the day after episode 1 of season 1?
Yep.
Yeah. So she don't remember squat. So yeah, I'm just going to gently explain to her that she's been sleeping for a very long time, and a lot has happened, and that she is safe. Her and Locke are safe.
She kind of looks at you questioningly. How do you know his name?
Like I said, it's been a long time. Locke has been protecting you better than any of us can. You have have
I'd like to.
quite the friend in Mock. Kind. She's awake.
I'd like to tap Goss on the shoulder, and I'd like to give you a thermometer that shows the expected temperature for a fever. I will look between Limmel and you expectantly and see if you get the message. Goss, I think that she's still sick. What do you think?
Yes,
She
I
should
think
get-
she needs some time to rest and slowly acclimate herself. So why don't we leave her here with the nurse for a while? Limmel, we will return shortly. So me and Kine, we leave the room, leaving her in the hands of the nurse. Well, Kine, what do you think?
First of all, I'm surprised you didn't ask where the hell I procured a thermometer that was already at 40 plus degrees.
You're a dragon thing, so I just
Huh.
not surprised anymore.
Once again, not a dragon, tiefling.
Close enough.
Well, you certainly handled that better than I did. I'm glad that you talked to her before I did, because I probably would have told her everything that happened, and I'm not sure if that would have been for the best.
Surprised for your horns that scare the shit out of you.
I'm surprised that they refused to come off. I used to be able to file them down with the sold file I keep in my knapsack, but now it's like touch them. It's like they're made of, I don't know, metal or something.
Well, we're gonna have to tell her something about her brother and sorry, because she doesn't seem to remember anything after first time we saw her before.
I've seen something similar during my early days as a Carnifex. Sometimes when traumatic events happen, what the individual does is they takes the memories and presses them deep down. Reckon maybe something similar like that happened?
Probably. I don't know how we're gonna fix it, or if we want to. Been through some pretty traumatic experiences. I don't know if we want her to remember. Well,
Nope.
let's get with the rest of the group and see what they think. What is this earthquake you're talking about?
Call me crazy, but I felt as if the entire tower was shaking. I felt the earth beneath our feet rumble.
Did you ask the butler?
No, you're right. I should ask, what's his face? I can never remember. I can never remember the spooky bastard's name.
Well,
Dave, was it? Something like that, do you think?
Dave or Bob or
Yes, sir. Sir Dave here.
Ah!
Sir David. That's right. What is this earthquake kind keeps talking about?
Sir, there was no earthquakes per se, but there was a birth.
What?
There
Did
was a
mountain
birth in the
give birth
tower.
to a boulder or something?
Well, no, the earth gave birth to a dragon.
Hey, what now?
A dragon.
Yes, a
Have
dragon was born today. Oh, drat, I wasn't supposed to tell you, was I? I can't remember.
I hope it was a good dragon.
I mean,
Now, when you say dragon, this isn't one of those language things where it's the word in another language and it means something else in common, right? Like
well, I
dragon
will,
means like dog in Elven or something.
well, I will have to look through the syntax of my programming, but I do believe that a dragon was an actual dragon.
I want to ask what the hell is programming, but I don't think that anybody here realizes the ramification of what you have just uttered.
What do you?
Uttered.
I'm
He
I'm
uttered
a-
them.
I'm a programmed spell.
I still don't understand that. I'm more interested in you saying that a dragon was born. Either I am dreaming or something monumental has just happened.
You do remember the fact that we had a dragon egg.
I refused to believe that that was a dragon egg. I am still incredulous that there is a dragon egg.
Well,
And until
let's
I
go
see
look
said dragon with my own eyes, I will stand by that statement.
Well, let's go
Well-
look at the dragon egg.
Well, the dragon egg is not there anymore. The dragon itself jumped off the parapet and floated down, did a little wing flappy thing, and landed on the ground. Sir Nicholas, or Niklaus, he also trudged down the stairs very, very fast and went out the front of the tower, and they have been in the forest for about 10 to 15 minutes.
Oh, great. Now we need to go find a lost dragon and a lost archivist.
I do believe Sir Niklaus said that they were going hunting.
The archivist is your problem.
Oh, I do hope he has not become a bloodthirsty animal, and that's a story for another time.
I do not.
He's
I do
hanging out
not.
with dragons,
Sorry,
so-
go ahead.
Okay.
I do not need that on my conscience, on my record. All right,
Conscience?
go. My conscience.
What
All right,
color-
you go ahead.
Sure, Dave. What color was the dragon?
It was golden, I believe. I can't really perceive colors, but if it was the same dragon from the dragon egg, the egg was described as being golden color.
Kind, what do you know? Golden dragons.
Only what I've read in the scriptures.
Which is
Bahamut operates under 10 holy laws. Each color and each metal represents a different law. For example, I am from the Red Wing, so the Carnifex from the Red Wing emphasize the red law of justice. If I remember correctly, one second while I scratch my brain. Let me. What was it? I believe that the gold dragon represented something called the Golden Law of Compassion.
Barosu pisku, jiruma satui istava, ozvarav kola ivav, orav lov ivav akol borzam kolin.
Oh, sorry, that probably meant absolutely nothing to you, didn't it?
if it's Draconic, I knew exactly what you said.
Since when do you speak Draconic?
It was about a little bit ago when I picked out 3 new languages.
That's strange. Usually Draconic is only taught to members of the sect. Did you join the Church of Bahamut at some point?
I guess I hung out with you too long. Picked it up.
Overheard my morning sermons, did you?
I'd say I got the ear for languages.
That you do. Well,
Oh, I best we go find this compassionate golden dragon, shall we?
I suppose we do. I'll meet you downstairs in a second. I'll go grab the wizard.
I'll see you down there. I head outside, I guess, in search of a golden dragon.
Am I able to find the quote-unquote wizard? Jason,
on a
let's
second.
let's pretend I found whatchamacallit, Matru real quick while you try to unmute Johnny.
Yeah, you would know he would have went to the library.
No, I'm just letting you know. Let's just do that so you. Anyway, I
Good
make my
work,
way.
Anya.
I make my way into the library. What is the first thing I see, Matru?
Books.
Make my way
Lots and lots of books.
I actually don't know where the library, how to get to the library.
I'm not even using the map. I'm just doing theater of the mind.
Let's see.
I am probably just poring over books. There I am. Look at that. I'm in the library. You guys can suck. Oh, I have a couple of books. I'm probably looking through additionally a stack as well. But definitely two of them are pulled to the side for me to continue on. Hey, what's going on?
Well, I hope you weren't getting too comfortable because our afternoon is about to get a little adventurous.
More so than it has been recently?
Possibly so. Out of curiosity, did you feel the tower shake just a couple of minutes ago?
Yeah.
Alright,
I
so I
assumed they
haven't
were
gone
adding a
crazy.
room somewhere.
Well, no, believe it or not, you remember that quote-unquote egg that we dug up?
You mean that legitimate egg? Yes.
I still don't think it's legitimate, and I stand by that statement.
I mean, it is egg-shaped. I don't know what else we can do with that, but it is definitely egg-shaped.
Well, I don't deny that it's egg-shaped, but the fact that people were claiming it's a dragon egg, dragons haven't been seen since the Void Millennia.
They were seen like last week, man.
Last week? They were? When?
When you... I don't remember if he saw this or not, but yeah, when you went in and had your fight, Klaus and I summoned an aspect of Bahamut, one of his previous like heads of the Red Order.
Conjuring a look-alike of a dragon is something that any sorcery could do. I'm talking about a true-born dragon.
Seemed pretty true-born to me. He was firing breath weapons about 50 feet diameter. Just, I didn't have to do much after that.
I don't
Mom
imagine.
did talk to me too. That, to imagine you would be the one to call my children back, and he came down. Were I to complete that spell again, I highly doubt that I would have the same results.
I am going to have to put your name specifically in the next report I do in the church. I hope you don't mind, but if what you're saying is true, you have become a target of interest to the church.
Well, not a target.
I suppose target is a not very nice way to state it, is it?
Yeah.
A important asset. Is that better?
Depends. You think the church is going to show up and try and stop me
You're wo-
from doing
If you're
anything?
worried about them seizing you by force, don't worry.
Yes.
The Church of Bahamut doesn't have a reputation for doing such. At the very least, not out in the open, and that I know of.
You remember
feel
his
like-
name? Matro, you remember his name was Varathian, the Ember Sovereign.
Varathian, the Ember Sovereign. That was a joke that came down. He relished in the chance to bring justice in the name of Muhammad.
And
It was honestly absolutely amazing.
I believe you.
But yes, I would say in the recent history, the church has mildly been known to abscond with people.
Well, maybe about other religious sects, but I think you forget the reputation of the church and followers of the Bahamut. We were the laughing stock of the religious world because we didn't have any actual gods we could speak to.
I'm personally just thinking of the recent issues with Klaus's mom, and the Church of Bahamut does in fact have the potential to find people of interest and make them, I guess, become assets against their will.
Allow me to put your worries to rest, for as long as you remain within my sight, I will make sure that you are not made to do anything you don't want to do. Well, as much as my rank allows me.
There we go. That's about all we can ask, isn't it?
Either way, we've spent enough time flapping our gums. I suggest we race down and reunite with the Ranger so we may go looking for the lost dragon and the Archivist.
Lost? You lost it already? It's been
I
like
did
an hour
not
and a half.
lost. I did not lose anybody. They
You
raced
just said
into
it was
the...
lost.
Well, maybe there was a poor choice of words, but I did not lose them. They raced off into the forest. Do not accuse me of such.
They'll probably be back after they, do whatever the hell they do.
I still want to see this dragon with my own two eyes. I am still incredulous.
All right. Shouldn't be too hard to find them. I imagine you just, run towards the fleeing animals.
I think I will allow the Ranger to decide that. I'm not much of a tracker.
I'm already outside, I would assume, by now. Is it going to be difficult to discern where they're coming from? Do I need to make a survival roll?
No, this is the easiest. This is the easiest
Like-
tracking you've ever done. You just look for the broken branches and dog-sized claw prints throughout the landscape. You will easily be able to find them within like 30 minutes because they are about 30 minutes away from the tower.
I'll wait for Tiny Moon to join me, and then I'll be like, "Come hither, follow the big ass gaping hole in the forest."
We need
I'm
to
gonna
work on
come-
our phrasing, gentlemen.
Phrasing.
Come.
I'm gonna come running in, holding the sorcerer under my arm like a sack of potatoes.
Moon's got a book he's reading and is like bouncing up and down. He's like, "Can you run less fast?"
Hurry me.
Sorry it took so long, Ranger. It's really hard to separate a wizard from his spell tome.
That's why you
But
just
you're-
bring the library.
But y'all will do some traveling. Y'all are able to easily find Niklaus and the dragon. I would say we cut it to take a break right here, just so that way we can get Niklaus back up, because I don't know what's going on with his mic, but he is still, while Kainsback is turned, Niklaus slits the old man's. What the heck?
What?
Oh, Jesus.
Who are we slitting what now?
Oh wait, never mind. This is old. I feel kind said dragon in quotes, big gaping at. Oh my god. I'm not reading that on stream.
I already said it on stream, so it's okay.
Okay. Let's take a break
didn't
while we
say-
can.
Did you say asshole?
I did not say it.
You said big gaping hole in the forest, but not asshole in the forest.
I'm pretty sure I said big gaping ass space hole in the forest.
Just so we can take a break so we can get Johnny's mics up and running, and we'll
We'll penetrate that forest.
penetrate it. But everybody, we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. We'll be back within the next 5 or 10 minutes.
All right. Nothing out of the unusual.
Can you imagine if Randy forgot? Randy, yes. If Supa forgot to bring us over, and we're just talking to the audience about the drugs.
Oh, jeez.
Is
I'm
that against
slightly a bit
against-
smarter.
Is that against Twitch terms of service?
I don't know. This is a mature show or stream, so
Sure.
Yeah, you get away with a lot more shit on 18+ screen.
Yes. Okay, so we're gonna start. Does that mean I'm gonna have to put on a bikini and go in a hot tub?
yep. I'm gonna have to put.
Not quite.
We're gonna have to put Kine in with his full armor on and a bikini.
Oh baby.
Everybody's got a cosplay, but in bathwear.
All right, so you guys were hunting down the archivist and the dragon, or the air quotes dragon, according to Kine. Goss is easily able to track them. You all follow him to get to a small clearing where you see Niklaus watching the dragon as the dragon jumps around happily, chasing butterflies and birds. And scene begin.
No burn marks anywhere. Hasn't stretched his breath weapon yet.
No burn marks yet. Although, Niklaus, you have seen him attempt it, but all that comes out is a small spark.
Good.
Spark,
Put
huh?
a bag of gasoline in front of him.
By his radiant scales, somebody pinch me.
I backhand him as hard as I can.
Ow.
It's all good, not gonna lie.
I sensed a bit of resentment, a bit of unfinished business in that remark, but thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm going to put down Moon and hesitantly inch towards the dragon, incredulous at the sight before me.
God, I hope his breath weapon works when he sees you.
Oh,
Is he gonna be protective, or is he gonna be fine?
Let me see. We got Niklaus there, Goss there. And then I gotta find Moon.
I was just set down.
Yeah. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna move you.
Did you set him down nicely, or did you just kind of like pop him off your shoulder?
That's
And-
a proper. He's precious cargo.
I'm cargo.
Oh.
Oh, the dragon's moving, sniffing.
Yeah. So as you approach, the dragon is just still hopping around. As you get closer, it stops, looks at you, tilts its head to the side, and kind of like tentatively walks up to you, sniffing, and then, like a dog, its like not necessarily its tongue flops out of its mouth, but it like runs up to you and like headbutts your knee or shin guard.
Can I don't know how, because I know dragons are really intelligent. I know they know Draconic. No, but I don't know if baby dragons know it. I introduce myself in Draconic to the dragon.
It responds in kind. But Niklaus, have you given it its name yet, or?
I believe he named it Orion.
Orion.
or something like that. I don't know if Johnny can't hear you if you're speaking.
I wasn't. I was letting y'all sort it out. I was thinking Orion, but yeah, it can be Orion.
Okay.
Well, it's Aurion, so oh well.
And so you named him already?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, O'Reilly.
In Draconic,
And now it's ruined.
as Orion headbutts Kynes Shingard, he'll speak in Draconic. I am called Orion, as my father has named me.
Your father. Who is your father?
By his radiant breath, it speaks.
Do you say this in common?
I say this in Draconic because he's speaking to me. He's speaking to me in Draconic, correct? Not
Yes.
Common?
No,
Okay, so
in
yeah,
Draconic.
I'll leave it in Draconic until the dragon changes to Common.
Kind, do you say by the god he speaks in common or Draconic?
I'd blurt it out in common since it's my first language. It'd be
He
like an instinctual blurt.
he looks at you and goes, "Food?" But then in Draconic he turns and speaks fluent sentences.
You speak both, huh? Who's your dad? I'll say that in common.
He or Orion turns and looks at Niklaus and goes, "Papa."
Niklaus, you've been busy while I've been watching over the mole.
I'm so glad that Stupa didn't say daddy.
I was tempted. I was very tempted.
Niklaus,
going-
do you know Draconic?
What was that?
Do you know Draconic?
Are you seriously asking
Yeah.
the devotee of
I would
Bahamut?
assume you
No,
did, but
Bahamut.
I don't know. I was gonna say something to the dragon Draconic.
Wasn't there a whole conversation about how he knew it?
Whole conversation about how I knew it.
You're killing me.
A long time ago, yes. Yes, I know Draconic.
Draconic is the holy language of the Church of Bahamut.
Yeah, don't tell me that.
You know, it brings up a good point. Yes, this is out of character. Dragons have been gone for 1,000+ years, and it's the official language of the church. We probably speak it wrongly.
Yeah, like is our dialect a little off for the dragon?
From what you know of Draconic, his responses are similar to what you've learned, but a little bit older dictation. So like when it's like the difference between speaking common English versus Old English. So instead of like saying what is it? You are my father, it would be thou art my father. So it's different, but it's not like completely foreign or alien. It's understandable.
I'm going to very quickly step back towards Moon, and I'm going to tell him in common. It seems it has a limited understanding of common, but an incredibly advanced control of the Draconic language. Unsurprisingly, I suppose, am I right?
That would make sense. I mean, I doubt you speak Draconic nearly as well as you speak Common.
Indeed. Mr. Moon, if you have any questions for it, I would be fine with being your interpreter.
I'm not sure that we would need one just because it has a rudimentary vocabulary does not mean it has rudimentary understanding. Just like talking to a child. Let me show you. I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna ask it in Draconic, like, how long does it know, like, how long it's an egg?
In Draconic, it'll respond, "What is the current year?"
I'll tell him. I assume I know.
800 AB after Bahamut.
Let's say which calendar are we using?
Hold on, I'll give you an exact answer here. Let's see, D. Using Almeria having 7 days a week with, let's see, let me do this, 7 days a week,
8 days a week.
28
If it's
days
helpful,
a
Sue.
month, 13 months a year. Go ahead.
With or without leave. I was going to say the link I sent you earlier, you can set up a calendar.
Yeah, it has been 359,996 days.
Ooh. Do you remember who your sire is?
He looks basically like he's trying to think. I just have to look up all the dragons that were alive. The Orion looks at you and says, "My father was called the Dawn Father. His name was Solvaris."
Alright, I'm gonna look over at Hein. Does that mean anything to you?
Oh, what? Just because I'm a devotee of Bahamut, I also happen to know its scriptures.
Yes. Do I know anything about that? I do have knowledge religion. Since he's gonna be a butt.
This
I
would
will-
not. This would not be religion.
Okay. Arcana?
Let me do this. Let me
Occultism.
check out what. Let me see your.
Academia?
Perfect. I know what I'm giving you. This is very deep lore, so.
That's how I come in here.
Perfect. You were able to. You remember reading about the tiers of the first dragon commanders, and this is actually in the Draconomicon that you have. Solvaris's full name was Aurelian Solvaris, the Dawnfather. Description is he is a paragon of Bahamut's will, one of the first guardians of balance during the early Chaos War. He stood between Tiamat's influence and the mortal realm. He led the charge against the first manifestations of Tiamat's influence. According to early Parisu ancestors, he fought alongside them as well as the first dragon-bound warriors and proto-orders that would later become things like the Church of Bahamut. He was present during the first binding of Druaga, the sealing of early Chaos Rifts, and the loss of several divine relics.
So he was the founder of the Church of Bahamut?
Well, Bahamut was the founder. He was there when the first people who were making the Church of Bahamut. His death was as with all dragons, when Bahamut sacrificed himself, all dragons that were in the air, their bodies turned to stone and fell to the ground. We kind of do know that some memory stone is actually the bodies of dragons, or purported to be the bodies of dragons. There are reports that possibly his bones lie beneath ice. Or if his bones, if it's not his bones, then his memory, his stone is buried beneath ice.
All right. Well, seems like you had a pretty impressive genealogy.
My father was he had a writer, and my father, well, this one, whom I call my father because he was there at my birth, your great ancestors rode my father into battle.
It's gonna sit there on that knowledge.
Yeah, did he say that to Matru or to me?
To you.
Well, he said it about you.
Yeah.
To me, within hearing of you.
I guess it makes sense that you guys put together.
And when I become of age to be bound, he will no longer be known as my father. He will be my brother. That is the code. That is what it means to be dragon bound.
That is the way.
This is the way.
I will simply rest my hand kind of like base of his hat on his neck and just say interesting.
He kind of preens a little bit when you do that.
Know my ancestry aside from it's the player, I mean.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm surprised you haven't said anything, JJ.
Oh, what am I supposed to do? My character grew up his entire life on the notion that faith does not need to be real in order to believe in Bahamut. Or the gods need not be real for the idea of faith, and now everything he believes in is being shattered in real time. What can he say?
Die, heathen.
To be fair, he can still have exactly the same faith. It's
Well,
just
he can still have the exact same faith. It's just that he's been told to believe in something. The nice thing about believing in something is it doesn't have to be real. Like people who followed Bahamut did so because, unlike the rest of you guys, oh, you guys speak with your gods? Well, we follow the Church of Bahamut because of the good tenets and because of the strong moral edicts that comes with it. We don't need to actually talk to our gods to feel good about ourselves.
Yeah, but now you get to.
yeah, exactly.
You don't have to, but you get to.
You have everything you did have, and some you didn't.
Plus proof now.
And what's more is the mythological creature of legend that was deemed to be either extinct or just an old wives' tale turns out to be a real creature, and they're speaking to one right now. I mean, I think awestruck is the best way to describe Kine right now. He's just a silent observer to the situation unless somebody prods him about it.
As you're talking amongst yourselves about this, Orion looks at Niklaus and says, "Where are my brothers and sisters?"
Those are the tough questions today.
That is a good question, and we are searching for them.
Would you like to search with us?
Where my father goes, I go.
If you're going to join our group, there's two things that you need to do. One, you need to drink stag blood with me.
You do not.
And two, you're going to have to make less of a mess when we're walking.
Orion
About
looks
stag
at the
blood.
looks at the mangled corpse of the stags that are like nearby. He goes, "I've done one of these already."
Very good. But you do it with me.
Are you the flight leader?
I'm the stag blood leader. I'm going to go take a flask of stag blood. Like,
Jeez. This stuff is probably so congealed.
it's fine.
The dragon kind of looks at you,
That's the good
Niklaus, and
stuff right there.
Yeah, that's the good stuff. The next thing is a lot of times we're gonna be moving along quietly, stealthily, and from what I can see, you are not capable of such actions yet. Are you willing to learn?
I know of this ability. I can do this.
Good. Because if I can find you instantly, after anybody can find us,
Fine. We're not all very great at stealth.
Well,
but none of us are this bad.
To be fair, you are when you're out on the hunt for stag, just like he is.
imagine telling a 5-year-old that you are dirty and messy because you play with your toys and don't know how to clean up after yourself just yet.
He's a highly intelligent dragon. He knows what I'm talking about.
He will look and say, "I can be stealthier than everyone here, more than likely. I'm just excited to finally breathe air and be with the world again."
Again.
dragons reincarnate, baby.
So who were you before then?
I did not have a name. I was Egg my whole entire existence. But I know all the memories of my past and those who were in my past.
What kind of breath weapon?
I've yet to figure out how to project the spark.
Takes
He
practice.
coughs a little bit and a little spark appears.
You'll figure it out.
I
Aim at
don't
JJ
know. I don't know how dragons do it, but I could give you some pointers.
He'll look at you with big puppy dog eyes and in comments say, "Play? Teach?"
I'm going to take off my helmet and I'm going to tell him, all right, watch closely. And I'm going to click my tongue, making the sound of a lighter. And when I pucker my lips, it's going to come out a small flame, just like somebody lit up a lighter.
He'll try this a few times, probably about 10 times. And then let me see what his breath weapon is. Is it a... breath weapon is a... Oh, so his is a cone. He'll click, kind of cough at the same time, and a small gout, maybe a 2 foot by 2 foot cone comes out, and then he jumps around happily. I've done it.
Good job.
I'm going to put my helmet back on, look at the group for a moment and say, you all keep talking with this one. I need to check some things in my bed. Yeah.
I will, as time leaves, I will inform the rest of the group why I came down here in the first place. Limo has awoken.
Niklaus's eyes will widen and say, really?
Yes, I guess Locke had the key. Where Locke was the key, one of the two, whichever way you look at it. There was a incantation in his pocket. I just had to read it. What language was it? Was it Sylvan?
Yep.
In Sylvan, and she awoke. But she either doesn't have any memory or suppressed her memory. The last thing she remembers is the first time she performed for us. Way back when. So, heads up.
Did you tell her?
I did not tell her much. I said
That might be traumatic.
I just told her that she needed a rest because she's been asleep for a long time. I know that doesn't really make much sense, but I figured we should decide what to tell her as a group and do it sooner rather than later because she's asking about her brothers, which, yeah.
Her brother and her sister? Yeah.
Pretty sure they aren't with us.
They are not.
I keep thinking about that half-one guy that pulled out of the house. Well, maybe a dragon might cheer her up. Orn, do you want to meet Limol?
He'll look at you and in comment say, "Friend."
One of our best.
Play.
She might very well want to play with you. Unless you guys have anything else to do out here, I am going to head back to the tower.
Can we go back at a slower pace?
We can go back at whatever pace you want. Why slower?
Well, because I was riding on the back of... I was being carried here because I was reading my book.
I'm pretty sure you're walking. I ain't carrying you. And JJ's not here anymore. Kaya's not here anymore.
Oh, Arian, how are you liking being awake?
It is exhilarating. It is fun. So much to see. The colors are vivid. I'm just full of joy.
That's awesome. What are you looking forward to besides, hunting?
Shiny rocks.
Gems?
Yes.
Really?
I love
have
them.
any in my inventory? I might give them one.
What do you like about them besides they're shiny? Just they're shiny?
Have you ever met a gold dragon who doesn't like gems?
You're the first dragon I've met besides the summon of the incarnation of Baratheon. So, no.
Ah, yes. My kind love gems. They're so shiny and they're perfect and they're perfect and shiny and yes.
I'm gonna take out a gold coin and say, what about this? It's not necessarily a gem.
I mean, it does hold value, but gems are where it's at.
Unfortunately.
Well, we'll see if we can't find you any. Do they serve a purpose other than just being awesome? Do you draw power from them in any way, shape, or form, or is it just enjoying?
I can put it this way. What are your thoughts on books, sorcerer?
I like them if they're useful.
Would you like to amass as many of them as possible?
Only the useful ones.
Exactly. And all gems are useful.
Alright, slight difference, but I get it.
Because they're shiny. Perfect.
Because reasons!
Reminds me of the Grit.
Reminds you of the what?
Grit from Guild Wars.
Oh, shiny, 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 shiny.
Alright, so we get back.
All
Can he
right, so
fly
you
yet
guys
or no?
do what?
Can he fly yet or no? Like I know he glided down, but
His wings would not be strong enough to glide or fly just yet. I think the description of young or baby dragons, I don't think flight happens until they're at least juvenile.
Okay, well then we will just start walking through the tower. Or not. I went the wrong way.
Sorry, I'm trying to move everybody. There we go.
Oh, that was you, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you take care of him and I'll go the other way.
Okay.
We're somehow linked while still being in two different places. There we go. I think I had him selected.
Let's see.
You got to go down through the door, and then you can go around.
Yeah,
Try through the southern door.
I had him selected, and as I would move Niklaus, it would move him as well. But Super was trying to move him.
Hold on. I don't even think I have. I should have ownership of the dragon.
All right, I got him. Hold on.
Hold on.
There you go.
I'm just gonna do this.
Oh, never mind.
Where'd you go?
I think the dragon's on top of me. No. Or did
Oh, there you are. You were underneath me. What are you doing underneath me?
What are you
I? What are you
doing
on top
there?
of me?
Hey.
I'm gonna run up excitedly. Limmel, and like wrap her up in a big hug.
She looks a little taken aback. She goes, Niklaus? Did you enjoy the show last
You're
night?
awake.
Yes. It is so weird. Everyone is telling me that it's been a long time, but I've only been asleep since last night.
Sleeping has an effect. When you sleep for a long period of time, it can seem like a short time as
Well, I remember.
It's,
I remember doing this. The set, and Locke was there, and my sister and my brother were there, and they did their set, and then I met all of you, and then that big tall elf came, and we were all talking. And then I had to go, and then my brother and sister put me to bed, and then I woke up here.
earlier, DM, you mentioned that I heard food in my head. So can I assume that we've got a telepathic link?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna turn towards Orion and just kind of knowingly give a glance to convey that he has been through a lot. Even though he's young, maybe he's got wisdom on how to handle this.
He'll look at you and blink, and then look at her and go, "Friend?" Limo will look at him, and she'll squee and glee and hug her arms around Orion. And then
And
in your mind,
I'll look at him and nod.
in your mind, Orion goes, "Friend."
as best as I thought it would.
But he will also, in your mind, say, there is something wrong with her mind. I cannot tell, but she is blocking something.
I'll give him a knowing nod. And I'll just kneel beside her and say that I'm glad that you're awake.
She smiles as she buries her head into Orion's shoulder. As you all are reminiscing and watching this, Sir Dave pops up between you and Moon, Sir Kine. Sir Kine, I do have some information that I need to pass on to you.
Where am I right now?
I'm assuming you went with everybody?
I left earlier before the group and just disappeared.
Oh. Are you
That's true.
inside the tower?
I'd be sitting on my bed right now.
Ah, okay. As you're sitting on your bed, in your left ear, you hear, Sir Kine, I do have some information I need to pass on to you. You're the first one back, and I do believe this is urgent.
Hit me with it.
So the Atira, the mother of, well, Sir Gyrus and the aunt of Goss, Sir Goss, had to leave suddenly. She left via one of those black portal stones, the memory stone portal, went back to the Three Sisters, but she said it was urgent, that there was an earthquake there, and that a few of the cities and towns had been damaged. Something about
you have my
the
permission
mountains.
to.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Something about the mountains.
Something about the mountains spoke. She needed to go answer its call.
You have my permission to relay this information to the others. I just need to sit here and reflect if you don't mind.
Well, I can pull out my handy-dandy notebook and we can start a therapy session.
I do not need therapy. I need solitude and time to reflect.
Ah, yes, I had that for many, many years. I know how crucial it is, and it's one of those things that must be adhered to, and no distractions. That's the best way to go about it. I do love some silence once in a while.
Meow, meow, meow.
Meow, meow, meow. But after you don't respond, you don't feel a presence, but no one else speaks to you. As Niklaus, Moon, and Goss, you return back to the tower. After you've had your reunion with Limmel, and Orion has befriended her, Niklaus and Goss, as Moon has his nose in a book while he's standing here with everybody, you all will basically be intruded upon by Sir Dave. Sir Goss, your aunt has left the building, per se. Something about answering the mountain's call, and that it is spoken and she must answer it. There was an earthquake in the Perisu lands.
Oh, does my character know what that means? Answer the mountain's call? Is that like code for something that my character
Okay, with the critical success, the tallest mountain of Thandy, is the mountain that has the stone to this temple on it. Deep inside the mountain, you've heard in passing, you don't really necessarily know the full weight of it, but there are tales that there is a temple inside the mountain itself, and that only those chosen by the Atira can enter. And it is also said that this is where they inter all the Atira's bones from past generations.
But I wouldn't know where that temple is.
You would just know that it's on the mountain, or under the mountain that you're currently, the teleport circle that you will step on to go back home is under.
Need to go back there. Talking to Niklaus. Need to go. Need to make sure she's safe. I don't. It just seems odd that it has been a similar time, maybe even the exact same time as Aaron hatching.
Absolutely. If you give us a little time, we can rally everybody.
How much time do you think?
In 15 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll wait
I'm-
like 15 minutes.
Yeah, I didn't know if this was like something you need to do on your own or not. So yeah, give us some time.
I don't know.
I might be the only one that's allowed to enter. That might be the only thing. Because if it's the place that I think it is, only certain people are allowed to enter. Not just anybody. So you might be able to get help, come with me to the door, but you may or may not be able to enter the door.
Okay.
So I guess it's really up to you guys for with Kevin. But if you want to come, I'm leaving here very shortly.
Okay. We'll turn to Arden and say, keep Limmel safe. We gotta go look into something.
All right.
What about you guys? Well, Kine's not here. What do you think? Wanna
Yeah.
Come with us?
It's easy. Come with you. We can ask Sir Dave's not here or whatever the heck his name is. We should summon. Fine.
Sir Dave.
Yes, I'm here. I've been listening to the conversation the whole time. I'm lonely.
You, see if Kine would be willing to join us.
He's currently moping in his quarters. He's a bit of the sad today. He wants to be left in solitude, and I tried to regale him with my tale of being lonely and solitude and the empty towers, and well, it just fell on deaf ears, and I just believe he might be depressed. And well, no one ever really listens to me, and the chances that I get to talk, well, I do love to talk, and over the years I've had to learn how to talk to myself and then answer myself at the same time. So yes.
Well, tell him that if he doesn't pull himself together, then I'm going to impale him with his own spear.
I think those words might be best coming from your mouth than my ethereal voice.
Very well. is he? In his room?
Yes.
I will make my way to his room.
All right. As you're doing this, I want to give a brief rundown of what happened with Moon in the library. As you were reading those books, the first one, The Ice Does Not Rage, It Endures. When you open up the book, the pages are very, very cold. Like if a normal person had touched this book, their hands would have like frost on them. The ink is clean. The writing is precise. There's no wasted movement. It's all like there's no embellishments. There's no flourishes. And the first line of the book is, "Fire is the language of the impatient. It demands to be seen, to be felt, and to be feared. Ice does not ask. Ice does not warn, and ice remains." As you turn the page, you see diagrams of clean circles, controlled lines. Everything is structured. There's nothing chaotic or emotional about it. And you see that every spell listed here that has a notation is very restrained. Something along the lines of, emotion is movement, and movement is weakness. To control the cold, you must first still yourself. As you continue reading, the words begin to feel heavier the longer you read. Not louder, but quieter. You do not command the winter, you survive it. And if you are truly worthy, you can become it. Is at that time, as you finish that last line, before all the spells inside this book are, you feel like you realize that you've been holding your breath since you started reading the book. And as you read it, as you let out that breath, ice and cold exhale from you. As you pick up the heart that chose winter, you notice that it feels different the moment you open it. The ink isn't clean. Some lines are pressed deeper into the page, like they were written with a harder hand, like it's more personal. The first line says, "I remember warmth." That's all it is on that page. And as you turn it, there's more. "I remember laughter, and I remember what it felt like to care. It made me weak." You see more messier and rushed writing, almost as if you can feel the shift in the author. Power does not come from feeling. Power comes from control, and control requires sacrifice. As you keep on reading, you see that there are sections where the writings overlap. So two different authors, their thoughts are rewritten over themselves. So you can read two different writings over each other. There's doubt, and it looks like it's pretty much buried under certainty. They called it loss. They called it tragedy, but above it, kind of like it was trying to cross those two lines out. They are wrong. As you finish reading this book, it's not a big book. It's probably readable within 30 minutes to an hour. The final pages are calm, kind of, but it's more eerie to see how calmly the writing is compared to the previous fervor and deconstruction of the ink. Winter does not take. Winter does not steal. And the last line is perfectly written. No shake, no hesitation. Winter is chosen. You have basically been given a guidebook on choosing to fully embrace the winter aspect of your ice sorcery. And you have been given a book. As you level up, you will be able to learn the spells in this book, because there are a few wizard spells that you don't have to necessarily, you won't have to worry about your spell like sorcerer spells. You can learn these from the book as well.
Awesome. I can put them in my sorcerer. I can transcribe them to my sorcerer book or whatever. Or do I just like potentially get them?
You will be able to once you hit the required level, you'll be able to read it, and it becomes a known spell.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
So Goss, you decide that you want to go knock on Kind's door.
Yeah, I'll knock on it.
All right. Kind, you're sitting there contemplating everything that's happened, your faith, the reality of what is going on right now.
You have no idea what the hell my character is thinking.
You were thinking what your character's thinking. This is about 20 minutes.
The door is locked.
Okay, this is about 20 minutes after Dave tried to monologue you. You hear a knock on your door.
It's not locked.
Push the door open, stand in the threshold, and just kind of look at him.
You
How you
need
doing,
something?
buddy?
I'm doing fine.
You need to pull
Heavy.
yourself together.
Whatever do you mean?
Never seen you so distraught with yourself. And I've seen you impale me with a spear.
That is our running gag, isn't it now?
Yeah.
I think one day you'll forgive me for it.
Oh, I've forgiven you for it a long time ago. I'm just never going to let you forget.
Fair, I deserve that. But if you need something of me, you need not worry. I am not in a rut. I am not in any ill mood. I just have to reevaluate certain things.
Can you re-evaluate certain things on the road?
Why are we going somewhere?
Indeed. Going north.
Let me guess, you're worried about your round.
Well, let's just say there's a lot of things to deal with ice right now, and it just seems like a logical place to go. Considering this supposed all-mountain earthquake happened similar, or maybe even the exact same time as our dragon friend Hatchet. It's just too coincidental to ignore.
I used to not believe in fate, but after the events of today, it makes me wonder if we're all following some grand script being written by some unknowable entity in the background.
Does it really matter, though? We're still gonna go. We're still gonna do it.
Matters to me, and while I'd like to talk to you about it, I think that the safety of your loved ones take priority. So if you need me to quote-unquote pick myself up, then ask no further. I am ready to travel as soon as you guys are. Just give me the time to talk with Galera so I can hand her the letters I need her to hand to the church.
We got some time. Take care of what you need to take care of.
Alright. Oh, and Ranger.
Yes. Evelyn?
Not that I needed it, but thank you for showing concern.
Oh, of course. I'm always concerned for my tiefling friends.
Alright, get out of here, you filthy night here.
Cuts me deep. And then I'll close his door and walk away.
I don't actually need to talk to Galera. I'll just write a report of everything I've been doing up until now, and it will continue from when I last sent her the letters.
Okay.
And I'll tell her deliver this to the Church of Bahamut. Once again, if these never reach the church, it is not my problem. Use the information to the best of your ability.
Do you mention anything about the dragon?
I do.
Okay. Perfect. Alrighty.
But whether it reaches, once again, whether it reaches the church's ears, that is up to Galera, because he has, quote unquote, unspoken authority to make amendments to the letters I write.
Okay. All right. So as you are doing all this and getting everything prepped up, the rest of you are packing up things to go travel. Orion looks at you, Niklaus, and says, I could stay and help her with her mind, but the magic is beyond me to remove the block.
Keep her safe. To help. Be a friend. I think that's what she needs.
I can do this. And he'll walk over to the bed and he'll hop up on it. His obvious weight makes the bed like kind of sag a little bit, but Limmel pops up and cuddles up with the dragon. All right. You guys get prepared. You get ready. It's been about 30, 45 minutes to make all these preparations. You all will head to the throne room where the teleportation circles are. As you get up there, you'll notice that there are two beings that are waiting for you. Not beings, two of the people that were part of the battle with you guys. One is, you barely met him. He's a newcomer, but his name was Travis Farmer. You witnessed his rage and fighting prowess on the battlefield. He is a human barbarian. And then, which one? One of the actual barbarians from the Three Sisters Islands will be there as well. And as you all step onto the portal to go through, they follow. And basically they are escorting you back to the Verthandi. As you feel the sudden rush of memory stone transportation, you feel the darkness. It's cold, colder than it's ever been before. As if you had been chewing menthol gum and took a really, really deep quaff of ice cold water. That's how cold it feels. And then you're standing on the mountaintop. No snow is falling, and it is night. Pitch black, with the only illumination being the stars in the sky. You do not even see the lights of the villages or the towns. But you do see a clear set of footprints leading down the mountain. They are They are rushed, moving fast. And as you follow them, it doesn't take long, maybe a 10-minute trek down the mountain. They stop at an alcove. Goss, because you are more acquainted with this mountain than the others, you notice that an area where normally would be covered by snow, ice, it looks like it has been hastily scraped away. Since then, new snow has fallen, so you brush it aside. And this is as sci-fi as I'm going to get with this game. There is a memory stone panel on the side of this wall. And when you brush your hand across it as you're removing the snow, it kind of lights up with a pale blue light and fades away.
Touch it again.
As you do that, you see that where your hand touches, light basically emanates around that like a heat signature, and then disappears when you move your hand away.
And that's just one finger, or like my whole? I'm gonna place my whole hand on it.
Okay, as you place your whole hand on it, it does that with your whole hand, and the edges of your hand glow light blue, and then you hear a clunk, 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 as the ice wall slowly swings open. And that is where we'll call it for tonight.
Now, what was this? I remember you saying something about a drag, something being underneath the ice. Was that Arn's dad's body?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I died 3 times.
Wait, what died 3 times?
Oh, my son walked in and asked if I died yet.
Oh, okay. But yes, this what Orion had told you was that his father's, or no, not what he had told you, but what you remember of Perry Sue lore is that the Dawn Father, his bones may be interred under the ice, or his stone can be interred under the ice.
We should have brought Orm with us. Well, better keep him safe.
Alrighty, well, I'm only calling it here because I need to get the map and everything set up, and it didn't really give me the map that I wanted, so I have to browse my 10,000 maps to find it.
You could generate with AI.
I could, but I also need to build the encounters, the incoming encounters.
That doesn't really matter. I'm fine with calling it here. You won't hear a peep out of me.
Alrighty.
Yeah,
Well,
you're dying, my friend.
Yeah, I can sense your energy is down. So, but we will be back in 2 weeks. Hopefully by that time, like I mentioned in the Discord, we will be having somebody come and do an interview with you guys. Because I've already done an interview with him myself. I want to see if it's a good fit for all of you as well. So he'll be in chat, but he won't be in game just yet. But this also gives him time to make his character and all that. But if we have nothing else, we are Dice and Destiny. thank you all. I want to thank all you viewers for popping in tonight. It means a lot to us. You know, you seeing the story that we're building together as a community means a lot, and we hope that we can continue bringing Almeria to you. We are signing off for the night. We will be back in 2 weeks, so we'll catch you on the flip side if you don't flop first. Later days.